Wow. You think you got rid of us? We are back. Rent got a little bit too high at our old studio, so we fucking downgraded.
No, we did not. We were filming at Kellan's parents' house. That's where our old studio was, and now we
have our own
live
house
together.
Yeah, wow. You probably thought we broke up. That's
I know,
what Bianca
literally.
said.
I was like,
She's
your viewers probably literally think that we broke up because we haven't filmed together in so long. But no, we literally got a house together. We didn't buy it. We're renting, but it's really cute.
Yep.
We're currently in his office space, and we need to do some more decorating, clearly. So the next time you see us in the pod, we'll probably have a little bit more decor in place. We've been here for like almost 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it's really cute. It's like an old kind of, it has some character. It's really cute. And there's like built-ins and everything. So Kel has all of his like sports memorabilia in here, and it's really adorable.
Yes.
But yeah, we're back.
We have not done one of these in a fat minute. I think the last one that I released was not even a UFC
you can
one.
tell he's rusty.
UFC one. It was NFL one with Sheridan. But even that one I recorded like 2 weeks before that, and then I never got it out, and then I released it, but it was like kind of aged a little bit. But then also on that one, we freaking recorded. We were absolutely bawling. It was like 20 minutes of just straight 49ers like facts. And then I looked down at the pod track, and I never pressed record. And he's like, well, it makes sense because you have 100,000 other things to do, because I had to like set up Zoom so I could like screen record. And then I have to like set that up and then set up all the mics and stuff. But yeah, that was a freaking nightmare. But we're going to keep this one very short because, you know.
We have a baby.
Yeah.
His little man name is Ziggy.
Ziggy.
And he is a
psychopath.
blue heeler black lab baby. We got him. We've talked about Ziggy before.
Yeah, but he just hasn't. We had Chai. Chai was the bonka. Now we have a psycho.
Now he's psycho.
A psycho killer.
But he's laying right here chewing on his bones. So he's being a good boy right now. But we'll see how long that lasts. So we kind of have to go fast. Because it was nice at Kel's house. His parents watched the dogs and the animals while we got to film. So we didn't really have to worry about it. But now we have just us here. So
adult thing. But yeah, dude, literally, I have been up in the booth at Oregon State doing 1st and 10 spotting, so I'm practically getting lessons. I'm just kind of like a fly on the wall for the broadcasters that are right next to me. So low-key, I've been like
taking notes.
Yeah, I've been taking notes, and I have been improving on broadcasting, even though I haven't actually been podcasting. Just kidding. I fucking.
What notes have you taken?
Nothing. Just being around them makes me. It's interesting because it's like you think of it when they're on TV as a super huge deal, but they're just dudes up there talking about football at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it just happens to be in front of so many people. Like, I'd be freaking out. Like, when you think about it.
Yeah, you can't really think about all the people that are seeing you. But if you just think about, like, oh, I'm just sitting here with a guy and we're just, like, talking, then I bet it just flows so naturally and it's, like, normal.
Yeah. No, it's honestly, like, the production of everything else is way more mind-boggling than actually almost the broadcasters themselves, even though they have to prepare on their own and be ready, and it's a lot to track every guy, and it's tough to see from like the booth sometimes.
Yeah, gosh, I don't know how to do that all.
Yeah, it makes me not want to go into TV. So, you know, this is just a little microcosm of television, and I kind of want to keep it like this. I would never want to be like in a booth doing stuff like get my makeup done. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot.
That is weird, but I feel like you'd be good at it, but it's hard.
UFC? Oh, I could be the next Johnny Nick. Maybe in like a decade. Maybe.
After you just said it makes me not want to do TV, but okay.
Not for football.
Yeah.
I would prepare for UFC and MMA fights, I think.
That's true.
It would be more fun. And you don't have to be as much of an expert. I feel like football, there's just so much of a stigma that's like, oh, you have to know your X's and O's. But at the end of the day, no one really wants to hear about that. No one really wants to hear about the play calling and the ins and outs of it. I feel like that's a small population. People just want to like have somebody that's semi-knowledgeable about football.
Yeah. What?
Wait,
sorry. No, I agree though.
Okay.
I like holding them. Like, it feels a lot more fun to me.
It's way more chill. I see podcast. Because like I was thinking about maybe it'd be better to get arms.
Like the ones that hold out? Like that come out here? That'd be sick. We can look into that for Christmas, but I kind of like holding it.
Like holding it.
It's good.
I think the arms would get way too. This is like a 4x4 room.
Yeah, this room's small. you can't tell, but it's like definitely probably like a nursery vibes because like there's no way that like even a twin size bed and like a dresser could fit in here comfortably.
No, this is where I get my graphics in. This is my office.
Yeah.
Office studio, baby. Okay. Just to like recap everything, because we're going to keep this short, and I really am just going off the cuff right now because I thought I wrote something down, but it may or may not have been a fever dream in my sleep. Because I swear to God, I woke up and wrote something down before we moved out. That was going to be a nugget, you know. But so much time has elapsed since then. Anyway, we moved in like August 1st. That it might not even be relevant anymore. But we've had, since we have been gone, we have had Esteban freaking Ribovics. Bianca, dude, I low-key want to play a clip of me like reacting when you filmed me. I was going crazy.
I need to send that to you so you can put it in.
Yeah, I will. Esteban was going.
Kel was going insane.
Yeah, dude, that fight was crazy. Literally fight of the year candidate. Who the hell did he even fight, dog? It was.
Who was that?
He was fighting Zellhuber. Yeah, I think he was fighting Golden Boy. Yeah, we had Esteban get a dub, and then we also had shout out Ignacio Bahamondes got a sick knockout against Manuel Torres. That was a dream matchup, low key. And then Natalia Silva also versus Jessica Andrade. Just our people that we have been kind of talent scouting for the last few. I mean, since we've been freaking doing this podcast, are actually showing up and showing out. And then Merab actually gets it done. And I'm, 4 for 6 out of my predictions for this year, even though the Drakus one wasn't that crazy. Because he was already fighting for a title going into this upcoming year. But so far, I predicted Drakus will be champion. I predicted Benoit Sampany.
He's going
he's going ham on the bone.
But I just don't want like Mike to pick it up because it could be loud. But he's doing it right on the leg of my seat, so I'm trying to move him. Sorry.
No, he's chilling. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm probably not going to post audio of this. Just probably just video, so it doesn't matter.
Why?
Because YouTube gets more pops than people listening. Because people have peanut brains.
Wait, you're posting stimuli? just video?
Sometimes, yeah, when it's really short.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were posting just the audio, but then with like the video without our audio, like the good audio synced to it. That didn't make sense to me.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Why would I do that? There'd be no point of using mics than props. It would just be props.
True. Sorry.
But yeah, dude, this is kind of fun because we're just hitting like the meat of what we actually want to talk about. None of the small details, you know. But
this is gonna be so long.
Drakus is champ, and he got the defense versus Israel. And then freaking Ilya is obviously champion, badassery. And then who else? Who else is champ? Natalia's about to be champ. Low-key.
Who fought Sugar Sean?
Merab. Yeah. Merab is the champion, baby.
That's what I was gonna say.
Loki got a lot to say there.
Yeah.
Her being fuck you. And then all of these people, dude. Actually, though, all of these people are like, oh, I'm going back and watching that fight. Yeah, whatever. Merab dominated that. Anybody who's just outside looking and watching that fight, nobody thinks Sean O'Malley won. And I think some people are like trolling, but low-key makes me mad how much there's these narratives of like we're pushing these dudes that are low-key mid UFC fighters one-dimensional. It's like fucking stop a takedown if you want to be champion. I just hate how Dana White and a bunch of these people. It's like great you want to see striking fest all the time, but we want the champions of the division to be well-rounded.
It's just really frustrating too because Dana, as like the creator of UFC, you shouldn't be able to tell who he's rooting for. Like I feel like no matter what, like you shouldn't be able to tell who he wants to win. It should be 100% unbiased because he's like the creator of it, and you could 100% tell he wanted Sugar to win.
This isn't the first time he's been like that. Literally, like Tyron Woodley,
and that's like really messed up. I feel like for even those fighters because he like prides himself on like how it's in so many different countries and all this, but then he just wants all the Americans to win. So it just feels very like
no, he just wants people that bring in the most cash. Like that's okay, but at the end of the day, if a better MMA fighter wins, like that's better for the sport.
Yeah.
I feel like holistically than if somebody that just draws a lot of eyeballs, because then you just draw in more fucking idiots. Like we just get more Trumpers out there rolling like, oh, let's go Sugar, let's go Colby. It's like, no, bro, there has to be some type of
already he's pulling out the carpet. Look.
Yeah, Ziggy put like a what would you say? It was
a hole.
Like, the two Oreos put together.
Literally, it's like this big of a size of a hole in our freaking carpet, and we're renting, like we said. So I'm up all night looking at carpet samples, trying to figure out what the frick we could use to match this up with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for another day.
It's gonna be impossible. But we're like right across the street from a Lowe's, so we're gonna guess that probably Lowe's carpet.
I'm gonna hope.
But yeah, our landlord doesn't watch this, so you're gonna relax. Yo.
You need to lay down.
Come on, say hi to the camera. Come here, baby.
Oh, he's actually really, really cuddly.
He's
it's
a snuggly
so
boy.
sweet. He's such a cuddler. Come here, baby.
But so Esti won, Natalia won, Merab won, and then we've got Max versus Ilya coming up, dude, which is going to be high key the sickest fight of all time. Might be a little bit interesting because I'm every time I close my eyes, I'm just imagining Ilya with a bit of a fat lip and a black eye. But low-key, at any point in the fight, he could just take you into the shadow realm. So it's gonna be interesting. I feel like if Ilya can land his body shot right hand, Max could be in trouble, but all it takes is one combo from Ilya. I feel like Max is the one that's going to be more likely to put together a complete performance, because Ilya was getting kind of tagged up against he was getting marked up against Volkanovski until he knocked him out. So, and Ilya doesn't really wear damage well, so it's going to be interesting if that fight progresses, because I'm not going to say that Ilya is going to be less dangerous in later rounds just because he's a stud, but yeah, that fight's going to be crazy. We'll obviously jump into that one deeper when the fight gets closer. I think, what is that? October 26th. It's gonna be a scary Halloween fight, dude. Yeah, right? Topuria versus Holloway, October 26th. Yes. All right. What I was gonna say though, there's been multiple really good fighters, but since that I've noticed, since this will be like one of the last things we talk about, since we did the podcast last time, and I love to like point out new guys, but my favorite one, I think, so far that we've seen, and I may have mentioned him before, maybe in one of our long episodes, way long ago.
When we used to do 50-minute ones.
Fuck, dude.
They still always went to that long.
Yeah, when I'm prepared.
Yeah, and
not
when I wanna. Just kidding.
Bianca's terrible because she's like, oh, when are we going to start doing podcasts again? And I'm like, oh, I got my stuff.
Because I
and
know.
She's like,
okay.
I feel like shit. You know I felt like shit. I have a headache. I don't want to sit here. I don't even contribute anything. You just want to see me sit there like this.
You did.
And it's like, you're the one that just gave me hope to do it. I'm like, you're right. I should re-pick up my passion.
Oh,
you're right. And then you shit on me.
Okay.
You fucking shit on me when I want to start it up again. It's when it's convenient for you.
Speak. First off, I said we should start filming again maybe 3 weeks ago. It wasn't like I said that today. Then I come home. I've been sick the past 3 days. Didn't even go to work all day yesterday. And I come home and he's like, oh, I went to my house and picked up my laptop so we could film. Knowing that I literally have a cold this week. He asked me, I brought up... I'm still talking.
She's been going to school, so if she's really that sick.
I brought up filming because I know it's a hobby of yours, and I didn't want you to lose that since we moved. I said I'm sad that you haven't been filming because we moved, so I was like, we should do that again because I'm a good girlfriend and I want you to do your hobbies, and I do them with you when I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So you know what, you should appreciate that.
I do, and it's so boring doing them alone.
Yes,
like,
I get
I'd rather
that.
sit here with her and she knows fucking jack all, but I don't like doing it by myself because I'm just here by myself talking about nerdy shit. Bianca makes me go on tangents about bunny things.
Yeah, but it's just like you can't even act like I, for some sake, brought up today. Let's film today, and then I'm like, just
saying
kidding.
In general, as soon as I get my stuff, it's real convenient. You don't want to do it anymore. Oh,
sick.
Bullshit.
Really,
yeah,
Bull?
You're fine.
You
now,
can't tell
man.
in my freaking voice that I'm sick right now.
That's how you usually sound, I feel like. But my one stud, I feel like that we found out about. There's a couple ones, but since I can't think of them off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to go with our psychopath, Gene Silva from Fighting Nerds. Dude, that gym is going absolutely bonkers right now with him. They're honestly the epitome of what Dana White wants in a fighter. Like, they're exciting, they are well-rounded, and then they have interesting
They're bringing in
personalities,
lots of press and stuff too.
Yeah, and their fight styles are ridiculous. But Gene Silva, dude, I cannot believe he's already taken out. He took out my boy Charles Air Jourdain. He took out Drew Dober, and then he took out somebody before that, right? I think he missed weight or something before that. But his power absolutely transferred up to 155. His takedown, he's just kind of just like a stone wall. If you try to take him down, he's just a bulldog, and he's just like a brick wall. And then when he tries to take you down, it seems like he just kind of got that crazy strength where he can just pick you up and slam you, even if it's not a textbook technique. So
yeah,
he is very fun. Okay, but then the last thing that I want to talk about, that it just so happens that our boy Benoit Saint-Denis is coming back against Money Moicano, and then Benoit has not fought since the Dustin Poirier fight. He won a grappling match, it says, versus Mark Jacasey. But this fight's gonna be fun, boys. When is the start time for this bad boy? 12 p.m. Eastern. So we got a 9 o'clock start time.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. start time here in the States.
Oh, that works out because you'll be here just chilling.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick. When's the main card gonna be if it starts at 9 a.m.? Probably at like 2?
Something like, maybe a little earlier than that. But
dang,
honestly,
nice.
The co-main, Brandon Allen versus Nashina Mabov, is fine. Brian Pooh battles on there. Pretty sick. But honestly, the main one that I really care about, Roosevelt Roberts is on there. Hopefully he gets a dub. But the main event's going to be sweet, and I honestly think that Benoit Saint-Denis is just going to bust out through Money Moicano. Money Moicano, dude, he is so resilient. But at the end of the day, as long as Saint-Denis doesn't have staff, I swear he can beat anybody in the division. If he doesn't have staff, that Dustin Poirier fight could have went completely different. He didn't have a chin, I feel like, but also his stand-up was a little dicey. You can't be walking in like this against Dustin Poirier with your chin out and your hands down. But I'm interested to see how he approaches this fight, just because Hanato is so good on the ground too. But it doesn't seem, I don't think that really is going to scare Benoit. He's probably just going to use his kicks and a couple straights down the middle to set up some takedowns, and then pin him up against the octagon, take his back and choke him out. That's probably his game plan. But it would be fun to see him get a KO, just an emphatic finish. But yeah, I just kind of had to get on here just because it almost felt like fake. Because Natalia Silva was fighting, then Esteban Ribovics fought, and now Benoit's fighting it. Those are like some of my favorite fighters. And then obviously Ilia Topuria's coming up, and then Merab literally won the belt. So I was like, this is kind of, it's a sign. Kellan needs to get back in the game, because these are his favorite boys that he was with since the beginning, and now they're like becoming stars in the UFC.
You called that though.
Yeah, Esteban Ribovics is the guy. Argentina is on the absolute come up. I think another dude on the Contender Series that I want to watch just got a knockout. So I don't know what is cooking up in Argentina right now, but they could be the next. The next Georgia. Yeah, something like that. It's crazy because they have Francisco Prado, Esteban Ribovics. They had Santiago Ponzinibbio, and then I think they have a couple girls. I think one of them's fighting in the Paris card, and now they have this stud, I guess. But yes, thank you so much, and we will be back. And I think we're going to decorate this bad boy a little bit more, so
it'll look a little bit more like it did.
This isn't really a surfing pond, so we'll probably put the chalkboard back up there.
And put all his like the
Knick-knack,
baseball back
paddywhacks.
and all the knickknacks that were on top of that back up. We need to put our little like ulti-man on this table.
Yeah.
And we'll put the surfing up in front of or above his computer.
Yeah, because
So we'll have to spend a little bit of time to do that. But we need to like actually get like real nails and actually put it up, because the reason why I only could do these is because they were light enough to just use tacks. The other ones would need like nails. Hey! No!
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Boy, the carpet.
Carpet's
Thank you.
fine.
We're not getting our the deposit back.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Okay.
Signing off. Thanks for watching.